and welcome everyone. If you want to know how I made this beautiful painting with the Arteza acrylic colors, then keep on watching. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, it's much appreciated. I'm trying out the last three colors of the Arteza premium set with white, titanium white and gold. All the colors, I'll put them down below in the description so you know exactly which colors I'm using. I was really amazed by the Arteza colors because the last few paintings that I made were really vibrant and bright, and you don't really need a lot of the paint because it's really thick and really pigmented. So as you can see, I'm using Floetrol and I'm just putting in a bit of the paint and I'm mixing it, and then I will add some water to get the right consistency. Because the paint is really thick, you do need to make sure you stir it really well, because otherwise you get like clumps of paint in it. So you really need to make sure you mix it really well with the Floetrol before adding the water, so you don't get the big clumps of paint in there. The consistency that I'm going for is like pancake batter. It's a bit thicker, but it does move a lot on the painting. I'm putting silicone in it as well, and I want the cells to be like round and beautiful and defined, and I want them to keep that shape when they dry. So with these paints I just make a bit of a thicker consistency than with, for example, the crayon paints or the paints from the Action. I'm fast forwarding the video, but I will show you the consistency in real time when I'm done mixing it with water, so you can see exactly what the consistency of the paint is for every color. I'm using the 20 by 20 centimeters canvas from Arteza, which are really pretty, really sturdy. The canvas is not loose or like outstretched too much, like it gets all wobbly. They're just perfect, but you don't need a lot of paint with it as well. You need like almost a full cup to cover the whole canvas. So that's why I'm not making too much paint. There's not too much in there in the cup right now. I just keep that in mind, like I have 5 colors, and so you want like 1/5 part of a cup full for a full cup for the canvas. I hope I'm making sense right now, because I don't really have like how many ounces or liters you need for a canvas. I just know and remember with trying how much paint I need. I like to use more paint, because otherwise if you don't have if you have like really less paint and you have to stretch it, you overstretch the cells, and I don't like overstretching my cells, so I rather use too much paint, let it drip off on the baking sheet, so then I can use it for my jewelry. Because the cup is not really full, I'm just putting 1 drop of silicone in every color, and that's enough. You'll see in the end that you get a lot of cells just with 1 drop of silicone oil. You can use silicone spray in the cups instead of silicone oil if you can't buy silicone oil. I just like it better because with the spray you just spray the paint out of the cup, or you don't know how much you put in there. With the drops you can see how much silicone you put in there. Then I always start with pouring first the gold in there. I always like starting with the metallic, so you know that one will come on top, and then I just put the colors in there whatever I feel like. I just think about the contrast, always put a dark next to a light color so you can see the cells when you flip the cup. If you want multicolored cells, always make sure to see if it's a transparent, semi-transparent or opaque, because transparent or semi-transparent like to sit around the opaque color or the other way around, and that you'll see with the gold as well, they like to sit around the cells. The reason that I start filming myself is to see what I did the first time, and if I want something different, then try something else. So if you want to experiment with this acrylic pouring, then try filming yourself.
Without you, I remember myself, my name, forgot about all you tried to change.
As you can see, the paint really reacts really well with silicone. You don't need much to get really stunning cells. When you're moving it, make sure you keep an eye on the shape of the cells. If you don't want them to get too wobbly, make sure you make circular movements or go one way and then go the other way to make sure they keep their shape. The colors are really, really bright. As you can see, they're really vibrant and The cells are really defined. I'm not liking this painting too much. I think some of you would like it, but I think it's too messy, it's too busy, there's too much going on. I do like the color combination, but I would try it again, maybe with less silicone, or maybe put silicone in only a few colors, because this is getting a bit too busy for my taste. But I'll let it dry and show you how it looks when it's dried, because the colors always get a bit darker when they dry, and then you can see like the full color that these Arteza paints have. I do love how it almost looks like crocodile skin. Maybe I shouldn't have used the burner the second time, because now you have like little cells popping up in the big cells. But I guess that's how we learn. It does look pretty, these colors together, so I let it dry. Sometimes I decide if I keep it when it's dry. As you can see, it dries exactly as it is fresh. The cells are really defined, the metallics are shining through. I really think it's a bit too messy for my taste, so that's why I poured over it, but I can get if someone would really like this. I definitely not getting paid to say this, but you should really try this paint, because it's not really expensive, but it works perfectly. You get really pretty colors, and if you're a beginner you should really try the premium set, so you get like a lot of range of colors to try. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, it's much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next video.